The Young and the Restless spoilers. Is Summer about to destroy Kyle and Claire's second chance romance? The Young and the Restless spoilers are teasing major romantic turbulence ahead, and at the center of it all is a familiar name fans haven't stopped talking about, Summer Newman. With Kyle Abbott and Claire Newman inching closer to what looks like an emotional reunion, the timing couldn't be worse, or more soap-perfect, for Summer to make a dramatic return to Genoa City. Could a messy love triangle be right around the corner? Let's break down how this explosive storyline could unfold. Kyle Abbott has reached a breaking point. After months of emotional limbo, he finally decided he couldn't keep waiting for Claire Newman to figure out what she truly wanted. From Kyle's perspective, standing still was only setting himself up for disappointment. So, in an effort to protect his heart, he tried to make their breakup feel final, even if part of him wasn't entirely convinced it was the right move. Kyle's decision wasn't fueled by anger or resentment. Instead, it came from exhaustion. He wanted clarity, and when he couldn't get it, he chose to move on. At least, that's what he told himself. Unfortunately for Kyle, one very important person didn't get the memo. Harrison Abbott, with his big heart and innocent optimism, quickly stepped into matchmaker mode. Harrison clearly sees the lingering connection between his dad and Claire, and he isn't ready to give up on their love story. His subtle nudges and well-meaning schemes have kept Kyle and Claire in each other's orbit, and it's becoming increasingly clear that the spark between them never truly faded. Every interaction between Kyle and Claire feels loaded with unspoken emotion. The chemistry is still there, simmering just beneath the surface, and fans can practically feel the tension building. Even Kyle admitted to Diane Jenkins Abbott that he wouldn't be opposed to reuniting with Claire, as long as it happened naturally. No pressure. No forcing fate. Just two people finding their way back to each other. And right now, Y&R seems to be doing exactly that. The show is gently nudging Kyle and Claire closer without rushing things. There's no grand declaration of love, yet. Instead, viewers are getting lingering looks, emotional conversations, and shared moments that hint at unfinished business. It feels like a slow burn reunion is on the horizon. But this is a soap opera, and slow burns rarely stay uncomplicated for long. Just when it looks like Kyle and Claire might finally find their way back together, Summer Newman could come blowing back into town and change everything. Summer's name has been popping up repeatedly in recent months, which is rarely accidental in the soap world. While she's currently off-screen in Italy, Summer is said to be in a new relationship. However, Y&R spoilers suggest that romance may not have a happy ending. Heartbreak could be looming, and if Summer's world comes crashing down, Genoa City would be the most logical place for her to land. A return home would make perfect sense, especially if Newman family drama is also heating up at the same time. If Summer does come back emotionally wrecked, it's easy to imagine who she'd turn to first, Kyle Abbott. After all, he's the one person who truly understands her history, her vulnerabilities, and her pain. Leaning on Kyle could quickly reopen emotional doors neither of them expected to unlock. Comfort has a way of turning into connection, and connection can quickly turn into something more. As Kyle supports Summer through her heartbreak, old feelings could resurface, feelings that were never fully resolved. Their shared past, their family with Harrison, and their deep emotional bond could all come rushing back at once. And speaking of Harrison, the wild card in this entire situation might just switch teams. What if Harrison, who originally wanted Kyle and Claire back together, suddenly decides his dad belongs with his adoptive mom instead? Harrison has already shown he's not afraid to play Cupid, and if he starts pushing Kyle and Summer toward each other, that could seriously complicate things. Between shared family time, emotional bonding, and Harrison's influence, Summer and Kyle might find themselves questioning whether their story is truly over, or just on pause. That's when things could get especially messy. Just as Kyle starts drifting back towards Summer, Claire may finally realize how deeply she feels about him. The cruel irony. It could happen at the worst possible moment. Watching Kyle reconnect with Summer might be the wake-up call Claire never wanted but desperately needed. Suddenly, the choice Claire once struggled to make could become painfully clear, right as it's slipping out of her hands. Will Claire fight for Kyle once she realizes she's about to lose him for good? Or will she step aside, convinced she's already too late? A full-blown love triangle seems inevitable, and every character involved has something major at stake. Kyle could be torn between the comfort of his past with Summer and the possibility of a future with Claire. Summer might be desperate to rebuild her family after heartbreak. And Claire could be left wondering if hesitation cost her the man she loves. The Young and the Restless spoilers promise that romantic chaos is always just around the corner in Genoa City, and this storyline has all the ingredients for maximum drama. Emotional reunions, painful realizations, and divided loyalties are clearly on the way. So will Summer derail Kyle and Claire's reunion before it even begins? Or will Kyle finally choose a new future over an old flame? One thing's for sure, love triangle chaos is brewing, and fans won't want to miss a single moment.